Mark of the beast. You guys, don't be fooled. Don't be mistaken, okay? I was watching some videos, okay? There was a lot of people coming up with the same concept of the mark of the beast, which chained to the Sunday law or whatever, that you're not supposed to sell and buy. But I tell you, okay, that is true. But that is not the mark of the beast, okay? Here's why. For instance, for someone that, okay, the Bible says this here, that he caused all rich, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark on the right hand or the forehead. So it's either or, either or, a mark. They're saying it's a spiritual mark. What they're saying, with the Sunday, whatever, whoever, know the laws of God will not be marked. And those that don't know that Sunday is corrupted is going to be marked with the devil. And eventually they're going to worship the Pope or whatever, what's going on. Think about this. How the mark, how are they going, first of all, for the ones that don't know, like, they don't really know about Christ and stuff, and they worship, or they, of course, I'm exposing the Catholic and how Catholic is contaminated, and I do believe the day is Saturday and not Sunday, but if the person did not know that, will they be damned for that? No. Okay? The mark on the hand or the forehead is physical, not spiritual. Okay? Because it says here that no man shall buy or sell. Okay? So if it's a spiritual...
Hello, I'm Larry Wilson.
Sorry. If it's a spiritual mark, how the heck are they going to tell who's lost and who is saved to buy or sell for them? So it has to be physical. This is a physical mark, not a spiritual mark, where these people are trying to explain big deception. You know why? I have dreams, okay? God says in dreams, He keep us from the pits. Surprisingly, these people don't have dreams. I'm pretty sure, God says the blind's gonna lead the blind and whatever, so on. So, I had dreams, okay, straight up. The mark, it says the mark of the bees, which is number of the bees, is 666. And those barcodes on every product, and if you look at it, it has like a bigger line, like 3 big lines, and each one between those lines are 666. And in my dream, I saw these demons, okay? Well, one of my dreams that I posted a long time ago, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, that they try to stick a sticker on me like I was a product, okay? That sticker, the mark of the beast, the label of a product on me. And I was like, oh, heck no. I knew right away in the dream that was Mark of the Beast. No one told me. The dream had me known that, okay? I was like, heck no, I ain't no product, okay? And then it didn't work. So they tried to stick it on me again, like some more, like double this time. And then I peeled it off like, heck no, I ain't no product, okay? And then they took a chunk, like a thick chunk of those labels on me. I was like, dude, you're not getting it? If you stick one thin stick, which is the easiest, and if I didn't allow that, what made you think a thicker one would stick? It would just be more easily falls off. So basically what I'm saying is I did not accept the mark of the beast. Okay? And I knew those marks are on all products. You know how when you scan the bar is a mark of the beast, is a product. Okay, they're going to make you into a product. Yeah, you are, you know. So what happened, you know, along with that dream, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the whole dream. I was in a room, you know, the worker wasn't able to put those stickers on me, so they led me into this dark room. Okay, and I'm guessing this was the beast that came out. I don't know what type of beast, but this is probably one of the beasts that was talking in the dream. It was just a normal human, the manager, the boss of the store. And he was like, "Oh, you're not going down the sweet way, huh?" So they had turned off the light. I was like, "Oh crap, I can't see my way to try to defeat them or whatever, try to defend myself or defeat them or whatever." They had turned darkness on us, okay? Like they had kept us in the dark kind of situation to harm us, right? But God, oh so good. There was this other entity. I felt a little iffy about that entity too, but I believe it might be the angel, Holy Spirit, or I think it was from God, okay? What that being that came in the room, might be Jesus, turned off the light that was already dark. Like basically what happened was the devil thought he can keep us in darkness, like in evilness and not understanding. But when Jesus came in, he turned off the darkness of the darkness. Does it make sense? Where the same method I said, poison against poison. So that the devil, he was able to see in the dark because he was dark, you know. And Jesus, the light was already off. He somehow made it even darker where the devil and my enemy were not even able to see that what we was doing. So I was able to see, oh, okay, this is like we was going back on them. So in the final battle, that's how Jesus is going to do it. The devil thought he turned off the lights on us and kept us in the dark. Okay, this is for like the true Christian believing, you know, the saved ones or whatsoever, the elect or whatever. They thought they was trying to play us, trick us, or whatever, but they are actually the dumb one. Okay, once I believe Jesus or angel or whatever, turn off the light that's even darker than dark. Okay, and when it became darker than dark, I was able to see, like I was able to go around, and the evil one, cannot see. They thought they were smart, but they actually ended up being stupid. Okay, so that's why that is the same. Okay, this is a method. God is really good. God is showing me this, you know, his plan is like no one can outdo God, you know. The demons and devil think they're smart. Technically they're really stupid. They don't know, because you know how God outdo the devil by breaking the yoke of sin through the cross. That's the same method that he's going to use to save us in the last in the basically in the end times. But I can't reveal to you because there's still things that are being hidden to me, you know. But when time comes, I will explain more as God give me more. But anyways, in this dream, okay, I knew, okay, it started out the little kids. I was a little kid, or I don't know if I was a little kid or a little kid. I was wearing a like a, you know, thing that had like, you know, those, I thought it was like identification thing, but find out that that was my credit card that had an RFID chip on it. I was like, oh snap, this is how they're easing it in. They're easing it in. Oh, you're using your card already and it has RFID chip, might as well just put it on your hands. I had this dream way before I knew this chip was on the card. And then about a couple years ago, I actually see the chip on my card, and I was like, oh, it's happening. It's exactly like my dream. Okay, a lot of my dream came to pass already. And so, um, yes. And then, you know, it's on the card, my debit card or whatever. So the next thing they're like, oh, it's on your card. Now it's going to be on your hand. It's going to make it much easier for you, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, this RFID chip, we will become a cashless. Okay, people, you hear a lot of people saying it's going to become a cashless society. Okay, because once the um, VIP or whatever, not VIP, but the all the electric pole, everything is electric stuff turned off, everything became dark. I believe that's the time of the rapture, and then that's when I believe God's gonna do what He's gonna do, because, and then at that time, I believe the rapture is gonna happen on or after 3 days, I don't know, and we might come there and feel like we're living 1,000 years, and then we come back and it's only been like 5 minutes or whatever. I don't know. There's still things I need to still ask the Lord, but I believe that this is what I believe. Okay, a lot of people that's going to be taken out is children, because I did see innocent children under age accountability. I'll say around 7. Okay, 2 to 7. It depends on your age accountability. Anyone's less than 2 is probably going to take in, but after that, when you see little kids gone, you know what's up, okay? And then after that, you'll see, the dead in Christ, dead in Christ will vanish. And that would probably be the people from the graves, you see graves just popping up and they're gone too, And so when you see these things, it's happening. And the next thing is the mark of the beast. Whatever you do, don't put this chip on there. This is time God is going to test your faith or what's going on. He's going to test you, because obviously you guys were in the world. This is the moment. He's awakened you guys up for your final chance. This is the final chance that you guys are getting. And more likely, a lot of people is going to have to die for their faith. Okay, I had dreams that I was safe in another area. I believe it's Honduras, because I always pray, God, please provide for us. Let us be found worthy to escape. Okay, I pray this. And so I met this guy from, here, but he's Honduras, and we have planned to go back to Honduras, and over there, everything's made for me, I believe that God has set me up with him, because at the time of corruption, I won't be here, because a lot of people will not be able to die for God. Maybe he see that I'm not able to die for him. So maybe he's going to set me with that Honduras guy in a safe place where I don't have to be beheaded, because a lot of people will not die for Christ, and they put on the mark and they'll be screwed. Okay, maybe God's setting me up like that, or maybe because he's just doing it because of his will, and he needs me here to continue to tell people about Christ, even though I don't know Spanish. But I think that's going to be his mission. When I go there, I'm going to start knowing Spanish, and he's probably going to use me to save more souls over there. Who knows? But I had many dreams that I was protected, and I was basically at another strange land, but I was everything was provided for, but food wasn't like the most greatest. Okay, it was like just enough, And so it said something about like that in the Bible, the woman will flee to the forest or whatever, so not. I believe that, yeah, that's me and being that woman. And I had dreams that I had children, okay? These children are represent the children of God, okay? When, anybody that I bring to Christ is going to be my children, they're going to drink my milk, as in the things I tell them. But when they start growing, like I tell people, when they start growing in the faith, they're going to eat the flesh, and that's Jesus' word. They're going to start having that communication with God, with Jesus, the way I do, But first of all, everybody is like, when they're born, when they're like beginning to know God, they have to drink the milk. They have to go over another source like me, or anybody that talks about Jesus, that have the experience, that have done the walk. And once they understand it, and then they start eating the flesh. And who's the flesh? Jesus is the flesh. You start doing the word, you grow up in your faith and stuff like that. So basically what happened is, don't get fooled, you guys. The mark of the beast is the chip, okay? The RFID chip. I guarantee you this. Ask God. Don't be deceived, okay? They're trying to say it is the the Sunday thing, which is true, but it's not true. You know, all deception based on the truth and deceive you with a lie. That is how they're getting to you. That's how tricky they are, okay? I'm telling you, okay? As Adam and Eve got tricked, the Satan trick, they tell them the half-truth, which, oh, you're going to be like God. But the half-lie is you can never be God, okay? That is the thing that they're tricking you with this whole they're very cunning. They're very tricky. So this is the same thing, the same method. I am very familiar with their method, okay? And yes, this mark, you know, it's gonna be very scary. So, you know, just pray on it, ask God. But you know, when I heard this, I was very convinced too. But if it wasn't for the dreams I had, that had came to pass, I would totally believe this and get tricked and put on the mark of the beast and not know it and then be damned. Literally, okay? Okay, that's it. Bye.